Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. I hope that you're all well and that any of you guys that have got colds and sniffles that you get well soon. Um, I've been doing some hobbying and been playing on Xbox, and I thought, why not do a video? Basically, I've had a parcel come through from Greg Reilly again, and I just wanted to show my appreciation by showing you what Greg sent me. So I'll grab the items and we'll have a look together. So the first item are these flags. Now what these are, they're aircraft identification flags that were draped over German vehicles, at least the swastika type was. And I was talking to Greg about how I would go about producing one of those to put over one of the Panzer twos, and he said he'd got some, and so he he sent me them. But not only did he send me these German ones, he's also included Russian ones, which has got the red flag with the sickle and hammer, and then he's bought me sent me some American ones as well, which was really good of him. Now apparently what you do is get some cling film, put that over your model, cut one of these out, and then I think he said if you use water and PVA glue mixed, and you brush that over the flag that you've cut out, so it softens the flag, and the flag then conforms to the detail on the deck of your tank or whatever. And then when it's dry, you take it off the cling film, and then you just put it on the tank, which is a wonderful thing. So thanks for those, Greg. So Mr. Reilly, not content with sending me that through the post, he buys like a job lot of offcuts of sponges, and so he sent me some sponges as well. Now he didn't just send me these that you see here. He must have sent me about 20 offcuts of sponges, different grades, which is which is great and will be really helpful building kits. I was then talking to him about needing some mesh. What I wanted to do is put some mesh on the back of the Panzer IIs where it goes over the exhaust muffler, and so Greg very kindly sent me the brass mesh for the Tamiya Tiger tank. Now, as you may be aware, I was able to use that on the rear of the Zvezda Tiger. These two parts here will also go on the Zvezda Tiger, so they didn't get used for the mesh on the mufflers, but I did buy some other mesh which I'll use for that. He also included in the parcel these clippers, which is great. I do really appreciate it. I have already got some clippers, but these will stay in reserve for when the other one's blunt. So yeah, really chuffed with those. And one final thing that he included was this kit. What I'd mentioned to Greg was whether he'd got any spare decals of the Grossdeutschland, the white helmet symbol that they have on their vehicles. And he said he'd have a look to see if the Panzerkampfwagen 4 that had got them, and he would include them in the post. Well, he decided to send me the whole kit. It doesn't have decals for the Grossdeutschland division, but he sent me the kit anyway. Now this would fit very nicely into the Dio that I'm doing, the big Dio, but I'm not sure whether I'll use it or not. I wanted it to be focused on quite plain vehicles, although you could argue that a Panzer IV-D is quite plain compared to a King Tiger, although obviously King Tiger wouldn't fit into the time frame. But so it may appear on the Dio, it's the right colour, it's the right period. The berets that they're wearing, I think, wouldn't fit in with the period. I would have to swap those out. But as you can see, you know, from asking a question about how I would do a flag, whether he got any spare mesh, he's then gone and provided me with flags for 3 different nations, the mesh for the tiger that I'm doing, sanding pads to help me with the modelling, clippers to also help me with modelling, and a full kit. And you know, I just really appreciate it, Greg. Thanks ever so much. It's really kind of you, and I'll just have to be careful in future what I ask you, what you might have. Anyway, guys, thanks ever so much for watching, and I hope all your builds are going well. And obviously, you've got plenty of time to build kits, and that the mojo is high, and that everything is good. All right, you take care.